Good morning students, welcome to OPS online classes. Today we'll discuss about the computer. Your first chapter is basic organization of computer. In this chapter you will learn about the basic things about the computer. So let's start. Very first thing, what is computer? Every student should know what is computer. A simple definition you can learn. So we can say a computer is an electronic data processing machine. We can say it is an electronic data processing machine. In which we put the data, in which we put or input the data and get the desired output. After processing. A computer is an electronic data processing machine in which we input the data and get the desired output after the processing. It can do a variety of tasks on the very fast speed. So a simple definition, and initially you can learn about the computer. Now the question arises कि how does computer work, कि computer काम कैसे करता है. As you know, and you can see also in the definition, we give the input. Computer generally works on the principle of IPO. IPO means we give the input, after processing we get the output. On this principle computers work. For example, suppose we want to add two numbers. The two numbers can be anything like 3, 5. We want to 3 and 5 two numbers with the help of computer. So these are the input for the computer. These two numbers will be added. That is called processing. And when we get the result 8, that means output. So computer works on this principle. We give the input. The input can be in any form. Process the data and get the desired output. Now let's come to know the functional components of computer. Functional components of computer. If we talk about the functional components of the computer, we'll come to know that input unit, central processing unit, output unit, these all the units are used in the basic structure of a computer. For example, input unit, CPU, output unit, main memory. This is the basic structure of a computer. With the help of this input unit, computer takes the input. All this input are processed by the CPU. CPU also has another unit, that is one is ALU, one is CU. ALU means arithmetic logic unit, CU means control unit. And all this processing, after this processing we will get the output on the output unit. all these data are managed and saved in the main memory. From the main memory all the data are loaded. So this is the basic structure of a computer. Now let's come to know about one by one. Let's first of all we discuss about the input unit. So with the help of input unit, we'll take the input, we'll give the input in the computer. CPU, the process the data. ALU, what is the meaning of ALU? Computer has this unit in the computer, arithmetic and logical unit. It means all the arithmetic operation. Arithmetic operation कौन से होते हैं? Suppose plus, minus, multiply, division, all these are the arithmetic operations. They are take place by the ALU. And some logical operation where some decisions are need to be taken. Control unit. Control unit is another unit that guide flow the direction of the data. It also execute the programs from the memory. So we can say ALU perform all four arithmetic operations. For logical operation also control unit. The control unit, it controls and guides the interpretation, flow and manipulation of all data and all information. Control units also send the control signals until the required operations are done properly by ALU and memory. Another important function of CU is program execution. That means from memory and execute them one after the another. After getting the instructions from memory in CU, the instruction is decoded and interpreted. So this is the role of control unit. After that, you know output units. Output unit is responsible to give the result on the screen. You know main memory. This is a memory. In every computer there are memories are required. It's a very important part of the computer because all the data whatever we work that are stored in the memory. There are two types of memory. One is primary memory, one is secondary memory, that we will discuss later. Now you will come to know that memory is a part where we can store our data. Okay? In memory, byte is the measuring unit of computer. Another measuring units are byte, kilobyte, megabyte. Apart from this, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, jottabyte, yottabyte, brontobyte and geobyte. GEOP, geobyte, brontobyte. These are the different measurement of the memory. 1 किलोबाइट के अंदर in 1 KB there are 1024 bytes are there. 1 किलोबाइट के अंदर 1024 बाइट होते हैं. सो किलोबाइट, मेगाबाइट, गीगाबाइट, टेराबाइट, पेटाबाइट, एक्साबाइट, जोटाबाइट, योटाबाइट, ब्रोंटोबाइट एंड जियोबाइट. These are the measurement units in a computer. Now next thing is different type of memories. Suppose primary memory, secondary memory, we will take it later. Now next thing is hardware and software. Hardware and software. So let's first discuss about the hardware. Hardware are the tangible parts of the computer that we can see and touch. For example, keyboard, mouse, monitor, whatever we can see and touch in front of you, that is a hardware. Second thing is, so hardware we can say tangible parts, or we can say physical and tangible parts. Physical and tangible parts of computer that we can see and touch, like keyboard, mouse, monitor, everything is हार्डवेयर. ओके, जो कुछ भी हमें सामने दिखाई दे रहा है वो हार्डवेयर है. सॉफ्टवेयर, सॉफ्टवेयर इज ए सेट ऑफ प्रोग्राम, इज ए सेट ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स used to execute the instructions. आपको पता है कि सॉफ्टवेयर का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है हमारे कंप्यूटर में. बिना सॉफ्टवेयर के हम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो सॉफ्टवेयर इज ऑल्सो नेसेसरी. So software can represent the set of programs that govern the operation of computer. We can say program used to execute the instructions or govern the operations of computer. Or you can write the short definition little bit. Softwares are set of programs that govern the operation of computer, that govern the operations of computer. And make the hardware run. ये और जोड़ सकते हैं, and make the hardware run. कंप्यूटर सॉफ्टवेयर दो टाइप के होते हैं. एक होते हैं आपके एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर, और एक होते हैं आपके सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर. ठीक है, एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर और सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर, ये दो तरह के आपके सॉफ्टवेयर इसमें होते हैं. सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर को भी हम आगे दो चीज़ों में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. इसमें होता है आपका एक तो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, एक होता है लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसर. प्रोसेसर लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसर. सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर, सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम की. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम होता क्या है? ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम एक प्रकार से जिस तरह से सेक्रेटरी होता है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इज लाइक ए सेक्रेटरी। जिस तरह से सेक्रेटरी डिसाइड करता है कि किसी काम को कैसे करना है, कब करना है, यानी और कहाँ करना है, इन द सेम वे आवर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ऑल्सो डिसाइड व्हाट टू डू, व्हेन टू डू, हाउ टू डू. It's like a secretary. So we can say operating system, it is also a very important part of our software. We can say operating system is a program that control overall operation of a computer. It also provide operating system is a program that control the overall operations of a computer. It also provides the interface of a computer. It also provides the interface between user and computer. तो जो यूज़र और कंप्यूटर के बीच में इंटरफेस का काम करता है, कड़ी का काम करता है, वो हमारा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम होता है। ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम डिफरेंट टाइप के होते हैं, जैसे कि सिंगल यूज़र, मल्टी यूज़र, मल्टीटास्किंग, मल्टी प्रोग्रामिंग, टाइम शेयरिंग। तो डिफरेंट टाइप के ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम होते हैं जिनको हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे। अभी सिंगल यूज़र का मतलब होता है जहाँ पे एक टाइम पे एक ही यूज़र काम कर सकता है, और मल्टी यूज़र का मतलब होता है जहाँ पर एक साथ एक टाइम पे एक से ज़्यादा यूज़र काम कर सकते हैं। तो